Howdy everybody, Film Brown here, Tumbleweed Theater. Have another one of the great films out of our vault, a film that I think you're really going to enjoy, a film that you're going to have a lot of fun with. The film is Forbidden Trails, 1941, a Monogram film. It is one of the 8 Rough Riders films. It's sort of made in the middle period. Between 1941 and 1942, there were 8 Rough Rider films. This one's right in the middle there, 1941. The film is directed by Bradbury, Robert Bradbury. As a matter of fact, this is his last film that he produced. He would die a few years later down the pike there. Remember, Robert Bradbury is significant in it. He is the father of Bob Steele, and he is the man who directed a lot of the early John Wayne films. So we're seeing a very significant director sort of in his swan song here. The film stars the Rough Riders. The Rough Riders were 3 men. Buck Jones, who plays Marshal Buck Jones. Also Tim McCoy, who plays Marshal Tim McCall. They're getting creative with these names, notice. And Raymond Hatton, Iowa-born Raymond Hatton, as Sandy Hopkins. So I don't know where they came up with that name. Now Sandy Hopkins, that's a name that Raymond Hatton is going to take with him, that character he's going to take with him beyond the Rough Riders films. Now, the Rough Riders are tough hombres. They're a set of marshals who are sort of on call. They don't see a bat signal and things like that, but it's sort of like all of a sudden telegrams start flying and things got to be taken care of real quick like. Forbidden Trails, 1941, is a film that really puts the 3 stars in the limelight. Doing a great job, sort of fixing things that need to be fixed. The film is sort of kind of a nice look to this film. Sort of a noir western in some ways. Starts off in a prison. Got 2 guys who are sort of head up and mad at Buck Jones because Buck Jones put him in prison. You know how that goes, you know, you got to throw guys in jails and they always have this vendetta, like when I get out, I'm going to rub you out, that kind of thing. And they come back and try to sort of sign up some of their previous guys, but one of their guys has sort of gone straight while they were gone. Dave O'Brien, okay, is in this film. You might remember him from Reefer Madness. He was the man who kind of lost control in that film. And he plays Jim Kramer in this film. And as it so happens, Buck Jones, who has a heart of gold type of thing, took care of Kramer's kids while he was in the slammer. Okay, so Kramer really owes him a lot, and Kramer has a girlfriend, he wants to get married and things like that. Things don't really seem to be in a good position for him to go back into the world of crime. Matter of fact, he sort of got a little business there, sort of a dry goods type of situation and hauling things and so on. Now, these bad guys coming back, that kind of throws a monkey wrench in those plans. And of course, Buck Jones, he knows about this stuff. He wants to take care of the little fellers and things like that. He goes back to clean things up. Likewise, that means that he needs to get the Rough Riders back into the situation, right? So he needs to find Tim McCoy, okay, and he needs to find Raymond Hatton. Sandy Hopkins at the beginning of this film is getting hitched. And it seems like a perennial joke in these films is that he's always getting ready to get married, and then wham, he gets a telegram and then he has to lay him out, right? He can't go on. Now for Buck Jones, this is near the end of his career. Matter of fact, 1942, he's going to die tragically in a fire at the Coconut Grove nightclub in Boston. He was there to sort of promote Monogram and some of his films and so on, and there was a massive fire that broke out, and over 500 people were to perish in that. And he was severely burned, and he died very quickly after that. Raymond Hatton was going to take his Sandy Hopkins character on and go out and appear in another series of films with Johnny Mack Brown. Matter of fact, those films actually took the Rough Riders scripts and retailored them so that Johnny Mack Brown and Raymond Hatton could do them over again in a way, kind of reusing or using material that never got to be used because the Rough Riders came to an end. The film has its signature ending. Each of the characters, having drawn from various parts of the Southwest, with their jobs done, now need to go off and sort of disperse, if you will. Old Ray Hatton says, I'm going off to Texas, and of course it looks like he's going off to get hitched or not. McCoy goes off, he says, I'm going down to Wyoming. Okay, down, going up to Wyoming. And our other feller, Buck Jones, is going off to Arizona, ending with the song, Rough Riders Ride Beware, Rough Riders Ride Take Care. Well, I think you're going to enjoy this film. Forbidden Trails, again, Robert Bradbury swan song. This is his last film. Okay, this is one of the great Rough Riders films. It's got Buck Jones, Tim McCoy, and Raymond Hatton, okay, doing their best. It's also sort of a dark western, a lot of nice noirish looks, low-key lighting, things like that. And it got Dave O'Brien, okay, doing some fun stuff in it as well. But have fun with this film. Roll 'em, Smokey.